when you, this is the thing, yeah. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you make something of yourself, especially when you come from nothing like me, you just realize there's just like, you just realize like, yo, the reason why you're living a shit reality is because of your poor life decisions. I'll give you a quick story. I went to this old man's house, yeah? This guy is from Ghana, yeah? But he told me he grew up in Nigeria, yeah? So he's a Ghanaian that grew up in Nigeria. So I went to his house 4 years ago and went to his flat 4 years ago. He lives in a maisonette. He lives above someone, yeah? So he lives in a one-bed flat that's above another one-bed flat, yeah? So I went to his flat 4 years ago and he was weird anyway. So anyway, I went back there again. This was not too long ago. And the guy is still living in the same flat. So he hasn't made no improvement over the last 4 years. And done the test, finished, went downstairs, getting ready to leave. And I said to him, oh, shoot, because he was upstairs on the landing, I'm downstairs at the bottom. I just said, oh, can you just quickly go in the kitchen and check that your fridge is back on? That's just the last check I do, make sure the fridge is back on. That's the most important thing that you need to check that's back on, yeah? Unless there's an oxygen tank in the tenant's house, yeah? Make sure the fridge is back on. Because obviously it could be unplugged or it can be switched off. If they don't check it within the next 6-7 hours, you know, that could be a problem. That's happened before. So I said, oh, big man, could you just quickly just check to see if your fridge freezer is back on? He said, don't worry about it. It's off. There's nothing in the fridge. I said, well, there's nothing in the fridge. It's off. He said, yeah, there's nothing in the fridge. I have no food to eat. I was like, all right, then, well, then don't check. He's like, yeah, come, let me show you. I'm like, no, it's all right. He's like, come, let me show you. I'm like, big man, if it's off, I don't need to see. He's like, just come, let me show you. So I've gone upstairs now, innit? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, look, there's nothing in the fridge. I don't give a fuck. What are you telling me for? I don't care that you ain't got no food to eat. It's got nothing to do with me. This guy is like 70 years old. Why the fuck, yeah, has this child compared to you been able to, in the last 4 years, buy 4 more properties, making it a total of 6? This guy lives in a one-bed council flat. I have 3 one-bed council flats that I own and 3 3-bed houses. Why the fuck am I gonna give a shit about your lack of effort that you've made over the last 4 years? This is how it gets. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You realize like, yo, these people are in a position that they're in because they just don't make no fucking effort. You expect me to give a shit that the guy ain't got no food to eat? That's tough, man. Some people say, oh, well, you know, he's older now. Okay, what was he doing when he was young? Because you don't need to be a brain surgeon to be able to buy a few properties and that. Just work your job, save your money, and just buy a couple properties. It's very simple. The mortgage application don't ask for your ethnicity. They don't give a shit about your criminal record if you've had one, if you got one. There's just no excuse. If this guy done what I did back in the day, this guy will be a millionaire. In less than a 10-year period, I've bought 6 properties. Yeah. If this guy done what I did when I was 24, yeah, mid-20s, or even when he was 30 to the age of 40, if he had started buying properties from the age of 30 to 40 and he was sitting on 6-7 properties and that, by the age of 70 right now, which will be a 30-year period from 40 to 70, this guy will be a multi-millionaire. But he didn't apply himself because he's an idiot. So why am I going to feel sorry for someone that didn't make the effort? Got nothing to do with me. You're a grown-ass man. Why do you want sympathy? Do you think I want sympathy from anybody?